Hey guys, Ari here. Welcome to the second part of my video explaining the time travel paradoxes in the Dark series. This video also contains my ending theory, so make sure you've seen the previous video for better understanding. There are spoilers in the video, so if you haven't seen all the 3 seasons, then make sure you skip the explanation part. So let's get started. There are 2 types of time travel paradoxes: consistency paradoxes and closed causal loops. We have already dealt with the first 2 from the 2 sections, so we are going to deal with the second 2 in this video. First, we have the predestination paradox, which says that when a person travels back in time, his actions become part of the past events and sometimes cause the event he is actually trying to prevent in the first place. For better understanding, let's consider event A, where your sister dies in an accident. This would lead to event B, which is you having the idea to travel back in time and saving her. Let's say you successfully travel back to a time where your sister is still alive and you're on your way to save her. In that rush, you hit someone with your car and the person dies, only to realize that you have killed your own sister. Your sister's death, which is event A, would cause event B again, and the whole thing will continue to exist in a loop. In this phenomenon, there are 2 events in the past and future which cause each other. Here, a causality loop exists which cannot be broken. Dark uses this paradox to explain why things keep happening the same way, even though many characters try to change the future and break the loop. In Dark, event A is Michael's suicide, which leads to event B, which is Jonas discovering time travel. In the series, Jonas travels to a time in the past where Michael is still alive. In an attempt to stop him from killing himself, Jonas shows him the letter he had written before committing suicide. But we know that Michael only decides to kill himself after he reads the letter. Therefore, Jonas becomes the reason for Michael's death. This means that the 2 events cause each other and are stuck in a loop. Next comes the let's kill Hitler paradox, which is similar to the grandfather paradox from the previous video. This paradox says that if you travel back in time and successfully kill Hitler, then he would not exist and you would not have a purpose to go back in time. Let's say you in the present have an idea to go back in time to 1890 and kill Hitler when he was a baby. If you kill him successfully, then he would not grow up and Hitler would cease to exist, which would mean that you would not have the idea to go back in time and attempt to kill him. But if you don't go back in time and kill him, then he won't be dead, which means that he would grow up and give you the reason to travel back in time and kill him again. The whole cycle would keep repeating this way and cause a paradox. Before we continue, here's a reminder to like, share and comment, and please follow me if you aren't already. In Dark, the existence of the second world or timeline can be explained as a consequence of this paradox in conjunction with the predestination paradox. So let's say Jonas travels back in time to kill himself as a baby. If he succeeds, then Jonas's death would mean that his existence would be wiped out. But if the predestination paradox comes to play, then due to the altering of an event, a new timeline or world would be created where someone else will take Jonas's place and carry out his actions, so the future remains the same. In Dark, Jonas doesn't exist in the second world where Marta plays his role, so the future doesn't change. You might be wondering, what time will future Jonas return to, now that he doesn't exist in the future anymore? Well, like Marta says, the question isn't what time, the question is what world. Since his own timeline has been wiped out, he would now be traveling back to the second timeline. Assuming that Jonas can kill himself, a multiverse or multiple realities exist, and the application of predestination paradox leads to the creation of new timelines or worlds where people play different roles to maintain the chain of events, the following has been constructed. I hope this image makes it easier for you to understand how the whole thing works. If we apply these time travel paradoxes to the final season, then we can theorize that when Jonas and Marta changed the past in one world to wipe out their own existence, this might have created other worlds or timelines where someone else is responsible for the future turning out the same way. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and share if you did, and let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Keep shining and take care.